y'all, it's Kadisha and I'm back with another video. Got the Razorback showing today, you know, just give you a little something. I'm trying to keep my glasses down so I don't have you in the, and have the building reflecting back in where I'm at. Anyway, the topic today, I want to talk about accountability again. I just experienced it and it's so funny. Like, it's not funny, but it made me think that nobody wants to be held accountable. I was talking to this person and they had told me something that they were going to do, which was going to be beneficial for them. And so I reminded them, I was like, oh, so have you still been doing, you know, this or that? And they were like, no. And they started talking about something else. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, oh yeah, this, and this. And I just went ahead and went on with the conversation that they were doing. But it made me realize when we're put in a position where we're actually going to be held accountable, we don't want to talk about that. We try to go against what we know we need to do. And we don't like for people to hold us accountable or hold us to our word. And that's a sad thing. And that made me just kind of look in the mirror and say, do I do that? And so this is not, of course, I always say that this is not about that person in particular, but it's just about us learning from the situation. And I was like, Lord, that is something that nobody wants to be held accountable. And it made me realize that we as a people have to want to change. And if you don't want to change, it doesn't matter what anybody tells you, you're not gonna do it unless you truly want to change. And that's so sad that we get into a place where we're so comfortable with life that we don't want to go farther and do more, even though we know it's going to benefit us for the greater good. And it's horrible. And I was like, oh my goodness, I could not believe. I mean, it was kind of funny. Like I said, it's not really funny, of course, because we need to be held accountable for the things that are going to be beneficial for our lives. However, it did make me laugh because they just started talking like we weren't even talking about that. And I'm just like, weren't we talking about something totally different? And they got on a totally different subject, y'all. Like, I was not talking about that before. And I said, oh my goodness. Okay. So this is a learning lesson for me to not downplay, or not downplay, it's another word I'm looking for, insert it right there if you know what it is. Not to downplay the situation, but to accept it, embrace it, instead of wanting to move on to something else, even though I know it's something that I need to deal with. And most of the time that's what it is. We don't want to deal with reality, so we'll keep ourselves busy doing something else that we can say, oh, I did this, but it is not what we know we need to do. And we want credit for doing something that is still considered good, but it's not what we're supposed to be doing. And that's what they did with that conversation. So I hope you were able to get something from this, because I didn't really want to say what it was, because I never know if somebody's going to watch the video, and I don't want anybody to be offended or think that I'm talking about them, because that's not the case here. It's more so of us learning from every situation in life and realizing that the only way we can become better is by dealing with our weaknesses, the things that we struggle with. That's the only way we become a better person. Does that mean that we're going to be perfect people? Of course not. We're never going to be perfect. However, we can always be better. And that is the goal of all my videos, is so that we can all become better. So I hope you get some from this video. And like I always say, sea cambio que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.